guys, welcome back to the culcom Daily Question Podcast. I'm Jeff.
I'm Meredith.
Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of the questions and topics that are discussed at a culcom. What's our topic today, Meredith?
Sports.
Okay, so I like sports.
I love sports.
Okay, so I think we got some things to talk about.
Yes,
so,
but I bet they're a bit different.
Yeah, I like boy sports. Okay, number one. What is your favorite sport? And what are your favorite sports? And let's share how to play.
Okay. One of my favorite sports is marathon running and cycling. Mm-hmm. I love just riding out into the country and going to different farms and different cafes around in Korean countryside. Okay. I think it's a really beautiful time to spend my time with friends and family.
Right. So
What
that's
about
a sport
you?
you like to take part. So when I was a kid, I would play ice hockey a lot.
I bet you did.
Yeah, even in the summer when I was on summer vacation, I would go to power skating ice classes, like camps. So I'd just be skating. I skated like 365 days a year.
Oh, okay.
I haven't actually put on a pair of ice skates since I've come to Korea, though. But
They have lots of ice skating places, though.
But yeah, so I did play a lot of hockey. I like actually watching hockey. I don't follow it as much. But yeah, other sports I recently, because I've been hanging out with a lot of Americans, I've started watching some NFL.
Yep.
So that's American football. But also I have like Australian friends. I actually like watching rugby too. Now I don't know all the rules to rugby.
Pretty much the same as football, but with no helmet.
With no helmet, and there's different rules and different calls and different stuff. But I like watching it. But it's very fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Number two. Who is your GOAT? Now, this means the greatest of all time. This
the GOAT.
The acronym sports players. Okay. Why do you like him or her?
Well, if you're talking about team sports, I do watch a lot of soccer with my kids. So Son Heung-min is really
Sonny.
yeah, really, really amazing. I think it's great how he popped out of Korea and went, over to England, and there he is over there playing.
Well,
great.
I saw some news about it. He had a difficult time. Like he had to leave his home, like as a teenager.
There's no way that's easy.
Yeah.
Anytime you're going up into a professional sport, you're leaving behind everything.
Yeah.
But one of my other favorites is I love people who show up every day for their sport, even though they're not super famous or they're not making money for it. So I think the greatest of all time is one of our family friends. His name is Jerry Lane. He's been a marathon runner for his whole life, and he shows up. He does it, and he keeps doing it for his whole life. He's run tons of marathons. Yeah. And, it's not for, fame or anything. It's for passion. Yeah. And I just love seeing somebody who's passionate about something and just sticks with it their whole life.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the term GOAT has only been around, maybe about 5 years or something.
Yeah.
So I like ice hockey, as I said. So, and actually, it's not questionable who is the greatest of all hockey player of all time. It's a player. Sorry about the noise, guys. It's a player called Wayne Gretzky. So he's called the Great One, and he has so many records that will never ever be broken. Now compared to basketball, now they said Jordan was the GOAT of all time. But right now,
but in Texas we have Tim Duncan. David Robinson, tons of really famous basketball players.
So for a long time they said Michael Jordan was the GOAT, but now people are questioning that. Maybe LeBron James could be the GOAT.
Yep,
but
can change at any time.
Okay, can you read number 3 for us?
Yep. Which team do you support when watching sports games?
Okay, and this even includes esports, right? For ice hockey, I support I'm from Toronto, so Toronto is the only Canadian city that actually has a major league team in all the North American sports leagues. So in baseball, I support the Toronto Blue Jays. Go Yu Hyunjin. In basketball, I guess I support the Toronto Raptors, even though basketball is not my sport. Ice hockey is the Toronto Maple Leafs, though.
That sounds like a really ferocious
Well, it's one of one of the richest teams, but still it has a curse. We haven't won the championship in over 50 years.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's a real pain in the ass.
I mean, but usually you're the motto or the how do you call that?
What?
The team mascot.
The mascot.
The mascot is usually something quite scary, and I don't find the Maple Leafs to be quite scary.
No.
We're the San Antonio Spurs in basketball,
Okay.
and they were pretty much, it's like religion. People they just love basketball, and they love the team players. They usually take like stickers and put it on their car. Some people get tattoos on their arms of the faces of the players.
Yeah.
It's just so important to our city.
Okay.
They're the San Antonio Spurs.
Spurs. That's a piece. She was making fun of the Maple Leafs. A spur is a piece of a boot.
It will stab you in the leg.
Woo. Okay. Number 4 we are. What is the most memorable moment in sports history? Tell us more about that moment.
Most memorable moment in sports history. Tell us about that moment.
Well, I came to Korea first in 2006, and actually the June. So that was actually the World Cup. So Koreans were very excited in 2002 because Korea was one of the host countries, but also got into the Final Four. So and then when I came here, all the Koreans thought, hey, we're going to get into the Final Four again. And so when I was here, like there would be parking lots with big television screens and everyone was watching the soccer matches. Even like in City Hall, they closed down all the roads in City Hall so everyone can gather and watch it.
Did everybody go into the roads and stuff?
Yeah, like they closed off the roads and then like all the big screen like teleprompter advertising. So
outside?
Outside.
Yeah, so I was in Italy when that was happening. And
Okay.
like everything's closed and everybody's in the road and screaming at
Yeah.
the little screen in there. It's so cool.
Yeah, and it was late at night, so like it's like so the match started at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I remember like being there to like 6 a.m. In the morning.
Yeah.
Watching the Koreans just get upset as they lost a match to Germany, which ended up actually winning the championship.
But it's fun to be around everybody and just feel that crowd vibe.
Yeah.
And whether you win or lose, it just happens.
Yeah, so like I guess every time Canada is also like for ice hockey, whenever Canada is in the gold medal for that. Yeah.
You feel really proud of your country. But when
bet.
Korea wins gold medal or even bronze or something, I feel really proud because I've been living here for so long. I'm like, yay, Korea, you did a great job. Whatever it is, archery or any kind of Olympic sport, I feel a lot of pride for Korea too.
When Kim Yeon-na won the gold medal and had a perfect score in figure skating, that was also very.
I know, but I mean, even after that, like curling, they were doing really great job. In archery, they were doing a great job. Anything that they're doing good in, I'm just like, yay, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Olympic sport?
Do I have a favorite Olympic sport? I guess, God, I'm just like a one-note piano or one-tune. Hockey, again.
I love ice skating. I think Kim Yeon-na is very beautiful ice skater.
Yeah.
That's always been my favorite.
Well, yeah. So like I played ice hockey. My sister is also like is in figure skating right now. Like she's even doing adult figure skating. So she's in some like synchronized ice skating groups.
Okay.
And right now she's actually at a tournament in Italy for.
That's great.
Yeah, she went there with her fiance. So they went to Paris and then they just traveled through Europe. And now she's living the life.
That is the life.
Yeah.
I like the other one is like they put it on the snowboarding event where it's almost like a skateboarding event and they have to do the flips
pipe.
and stuff. Half pipe.
Half pipe. Yeah,
That's fun.
That's always fun to watch. Yeah, it's actually cool. Like for like 20 years, snowboarding has been in the Winter Olympics, but then the last Olympics, I guess it would be the Japanese one, that was supposed to take place in 2020.
Right.
It took place in 2021. They incorporated finally skateboarding.
Okay.
So skateboarding.
That's cool.
So I think skateboarding's
I like anything with the tricks.
Yeah.
Flips.
Yeah.
And free ski too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool about your sister. Very, very cool.
So so I grew up watching ice hockey, but also watching figure skating. So it's
You guys are lucky. You just can make an ice rink in your backyard.
Yeah.
We don't even see ice. If we see ice, the whole city closes down.
She's joking, but we did do that one winter.
Every one of my Canadian friends are like, yeah, we just have ice skating rinks in our backyard. This is what we do.
Well, yeah, the water the water wasn't draining and just it froze over. So we did have ice skate. We did skate in our backyard one winter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Number 6. What was your most number 7? Number 6. What was your most memorable sporting event? What happened in the event?
Most memorable sporting event. The last Daegu Marathon that I did, I got to meet some of the marathon runners that are coming from different countries, and I got to hang out with them and meet them. I thought that was really fun. Daegu usually has an international marathon, so I thought that was really great to get to meet some of the other runners.
My most memorable sporting event. God, and here I am, one trick pony. Hey, ice hockey again. No. Well, like one of the memorable, like when I was also a little kid, I liked watching wrestling. So WWE wrestling.
Oh man.
It's not really like it was very important to me because at that time Santa Claus was still real. Tooth Fairy was giving me money for.
You still watch it.
But yeah,
you must
I
still watch it.
I watch it now, but I thought wrestling was real. But my friend actually. It
is real, but think about it. Those are actually really hard moves to do, and they would really hurt if you messed up.
Yeah, so
I think it's something choreographed, but man, that stuff's real.
Yeah, they're athletes, but yeah, it's entertainment. But yeah, so like I remember
there's no way it's easy though.
My friend got there was a wrestler called Bret Hart, and what he would do as he was coming down to the ring, he had these special glasses. And he would give them to a child in the area. My friend actually got those from him.
Whoa.
So that was kind of cool. And then like I remember watching Hulk, and then like a different time Hulk Hogan was wrestling. Was it Kamala? But it was like Kamala, the Ugandan giant. So
those are back in the day.
That's back in the day, yeah. So I like wrestling, I guess. So that's kind of memorable. So I don't have to talk about ice hockey.
I really like the New Day in wrestling.
Okay.
They would always play the saxophone and like coming out. I thought they were so funny.
Oh, that's sadly
they're not on there anymore.
Yeah, one of the wrestlers, Big E, broke his neck, and so he's the big strong guy.
Yeah.
He broke his neck, and he can't wrestle anymore.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I love them.
I mean, he still walk, but he broke it. He can't cause.
Wrestling is dangerous. That is a real sport.
Yeah. I just exposed myself as a geek and still watch wrestling.
No, in Texas, everybody used to watch it forever.
Okay. Can you read number 7 then?
Do you have any thoughts on learning new sports? If so, what sports would you like to learn?
Okay. So, I would like actually. I did not make this my New Year's resolution, but I've always been interested in learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. So it looks fun to do, and it's not really dangerous, but but it's all like more like just like smart wrestling. So and I actually have friends that are actually jiu-jitsu instructors.
And you do like wrestling.
Yeah, but yeah, that would be fun. And I watch UFC too, and so like jiu-jitsu and like is also like a key element to UFC fighting.
Usually they mix a few different martial arts together.
So yeah, and so I'm interested in learning jiu-jitsu just once I get off my ass and actually buy the gi and go and enroll in the school.
Yeah, once you're on, you're gonna learn it.
Is there any new sport that you're?
I wish. So I just started skiing last year because being from Texas, skiing was probably one of my biggest fears. It's like a giant slide, and you put sticks on your feet and go down a giant mountain.
Okay.
So I'm still learning how to ski, and I just want to practice doing that more because it was one of my biggest fears before. Yeah. I've never been around snow and ice like maybe you have, being from Canada. So it was a huge thing to kind of get over.
I miss snow.
That you might go down a giant mountain on your feet.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You guys should check it out. But yeah. Number 8. Which do you prefer, to enjoy sport or to watch sports yourself?
I enjoy playing the sports.
So I actually enjoy watching the sports. Why? It's just I like seeing something at a pro level, and playing the sport. Like there's often like people that the skill level is not always matched.
Right.
like a pickup game of basketball or baseball, there's people that are able to like to throw and hit. Well, there's people that are just didn't play it at all, and their skill level is much lower.
Yeah, to see how it really goes, like watching European soccer. That's really great stuff, the long kicks and everything. And also like watching people in the Olympics where they're amazing and they've been practicing their whole life to do that spin or like do that. That's different level.
I enjoy watching more because I like seeing it at a pro level and like I wish my that's what I would do if I could do that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. How about yourself? Why do you like doing it more than watching it?
I love the experience.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the experience. But I mean, there's things that I'll never be able to do. Like I'll never be able to do a half pipe on a snowboard.
Yeah.
And I like watching that, or like skateboarding tricks or BMX tricks where they flip the whole bike, which is really popular in Texas, and just stuff like that.
But you like doing the marathon because you like getting your endorphins flowing.
Oh, I love and adrenaline.
Yeah.
And just being around tons of people, it's so exciting.
Cool. Can you read number 9?
What do you think are values or lessons that can be gained through sports?
Okay, so there's actually a lot of lessons, going back to ice hockey. Question number 2, the GOAT, Wayne Gretzky, he had an expression, it's like when you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yep.
So that means try it and like you'll at least succeed. But if you don't try it, then you're automatically gonna fail.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If you don't do it, there's no way.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. I think not giving up or just doing it to try to see it to do, and I think that's a really, really good lesson. I also just think, especially when you're doing marathons, like you have to finish it. What you started, and even if you do good or bad, you just finish it. Yeah. So that's part of just getting things done in your life and doing something special. Yeah,
it's also from sports too. Like you learn from failure too. So even if it's just playing the first time, it's not important even if you lose or not. But actually having that feeling, they're like, oh, you've learned a lesson from that. Like, well, I should have done this or that.
Yeah. How you could do better and just self-reflection.
Yeah. Okay.
I
should have zigged instead of zagged.
Yep. Yeah. What is the most delicious combination of food when you watch sports together? Well, you like to watch sports, so what do you like to eat?
So I like watching. So beer is always going to be there. So different sports have different foods, but baseball. What the two things that go together with baseball?
Hot dogs, popcorn.
Hot dog and a beer. Hot dog, whenever you watch like a Western movie and it's about baseball, you always have the guy going, hot dogs, get your hot dogs, cold ice beer, get your hot dogs, cold hot dogs.
What do they sell at sporting baseball events in Korea?
Chicken.
Chicken, right?
Yeah, chicken. It's fried chicken.
Chicken and beer.
Unless it's like the Latte Giants and then maybe Latteria. But
hamburgers.
Yeah, hamburgers.
Okay.
So this is also like ice hockey. Always you'd go to the concession stand too. When I was a kid, you'd get like a cola, but you'd also get poutine.
Oh, isn't that just French fries with gravy on top?
It's French fries, cheese,
bacon,
and gravy.
Cheese and gravy.
So you put French fries, then you put the cheese on, then you put the warm gravy, and it melts the cheese. I mean, ice rink concession stand poutine is actually the cornerstone. Like that's where I base all other poutine off of. Okay. Yeah.
I've never tried poutine. Yeah. I've only heard of it.
Yeah.
It sounds delicious.
It is delicious. It's one of the best things. And you have like a little wooden fork.
Because it's too messy to eat with your fingers.
Yeah. Can you think of any other combinations for sports?
I really think chicken is a great food for sports. Koreans are doing something right there. Fried chicken.
Okay, well, great. That wraps up the topic of sports then. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions about culcom, you can actually just search on Instagram, type in culcom. I've been Jeff.
I'm Meredith.
Okay, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.